drill, Coach Draco, run a drill for me. People popping wild on the 30s, ain't got no chill, but Infinity, it's a verb in the bag. These kids feel foggy, flip to hit you with chop, no jiu-jitsu. If you ain't interested in getting the bag, what you into? Hop on that, pop out the coupe, I serve you with a chop. No, he was no longer when I seen his nerves hanging out. Half a hundred Diddy in a chop, that's a mini-mo. I told him make a stripper, he could dance, fuck a Diddy pop. Hop on that, pop out the coupe, I serve you with a chop. No, he was no longer when I seen his nerves hanging out. Half a hundred Diddy in a chop, it's a mini-mo. Don't wanna strip, don't wanna dance, fuck a Diddy pop. Yeah. Hop out the coupe, I serve you with a chop. What's up, Big Meadow? You don't wanna strip, okay, that's fine, bring siblings out. The crime seems tragic, I'm like somebody left chillings out. It's a flying spur, that's a demon, we take different gas. Don't like what I see, let's shoot it out, but it's simply facts. Streets look silly, all I need, I'm still hitting with a bag. Points on your toes, I guess it's time to hate, but it's tax. It's my head on head, when you going, I'ma get it back. Let's order 5 gold bottles, where bitches at? Hop on that, hop out the coupe, I serve you with a chop. No, it was no longer when I seen his nerves hanging out. Half a hundred Diddy in a chop, that's a mini-mo. I told him make a stripper, he could dance, fucking Diddy bop. Hop on that, hop out the coupe, I serve you with a chop. No, it was no longer when I seen his nerves hanging out. Half a hundred Diddy in a chop, it's a mini-mo. Don't wanna strip, don't wanna dance, fucking Diddy bop. Yeah. Hop out the coupe, I serve you with a chop. Don't wanna dance, fuck it, Diddy bop. My neck front dancing and my wrist doing a Diddy bop. It's all facts, we the niggas got the city hot. What's that little hit bitch FN a 50 shot? Shoot a goofy nigga in his head with a Mickey chop. For the dope popper, I can get up in any log. Just brought a deuce, I'm walking the cream pop. Got a ghost gun, little nigga, that is 9 o'clock. Niggas run around, toting guns when the block is hot. Real street nigga, that's a fact, we don't talk to cops. Big fluffy, look like Bimbo, I got pops in my nose. Got a Nixon on, boy, your granny must have bought your watch. Hanging with the other side when we slime, gon' die with ops. Hop out the coupe, I serve him with a chop. No, he was no longer when I seen his nerves hanging out. Half a hundred Diddy in a chop, that's a mini-mo. I told him make a stripper, he could dance, fuck a Diddy pop. Hop out the coupe, I serve him with a chop. No, he was no longer when I seen his nerves hanging out. Half a hundred Diddy in a chop, it's a mini-mo. Don't wanna strip, don't wanna dance, fuck a Diddy pop. Yeah. Hop out the coupe, I serve him with a chop. Don't wanna strip, don't wanna dance, fuck it, Diddy bop. Long live the ruler, man. Long live Draco the ruler, man. Sometimes we all just want a Diddy bop. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we all want them. Sometimes we all want to get our Diddy bop on. We all do. We all want to at one point in time or another in your lifetime. You want to get your Diddy bop on. So what's going on, man? Thank y'all for the congratulations to Jabari for his graduation. As y'all see, I'm extremely proud of my son. Yeah, just proud that my boy is advancing, accepting that, watching him get older. You know what I'm saying? Let's see if I can see that. Yeah, he growing up, and I'm loving it. Yeah, my boy growing up, getting older, looking fresh on him. Looking fresh as hell on him. A lot of Spanish people there. Did y'all see that one Spanish boy look like motherfucker?
Looked like he walked off American Me. It was one little Spanish kid. Let me see if I got a picture. I was like, I don't know if Jabari can hang with him. Not let my son hang out with that guy. It's him and his mom. It's him and his mom. Y'all see him now? A little essay. Y'all see him now? Do you see him now? I'm sending my bad, y'all. I'm sending pictures to my daughter. Look, that's it. Look. Hey, he looked like a gangster out of West Side Story. I just kept looking at him. I was like, Kiki, tell me this little Spanish warrior don't look like a future gang leader. He lucky it's all these black people over here, they gonna kick his ass. But tell me him. Yes, the spiders. You do what we say. Vatos locos forever. Habla, pa. Vatos locos. Who you talk about, Jabari? Yeah, my man was fresh, wasn't he? Nah. That's right, Brian. Yeah, had to have him looking fresh. Our folks gonna represent. He's not gonna be there looking like a young gangbanger. Some of them Spanish kids you was with, son, they look like they gonna be the plug when you get older. They look like they gonna be the plug. Hey, Jabari. I heard your daddy was in the game. If you want to be in the game with us, we'll let you in the cartel. But you have to call yourself Jabari Sanchez. No more Smith. You have to be Jabari Sanchez. Come on, tell them, handle your business, champ. Don't say I'm FBA. I don't do all of that. Yeah, man. Thank you, Damon. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. I can't wait to the next one. 3 more years, it'll be another one. And then the big one, and then in another 6 years, that's the really big one. I think he was mad because some Spanish girl stole his regular seat. Huh? What? The purple dress?
Yeah, her. She stole my seat.
That's what I said.
Oh.
You should have told her, get your ass up. That's where I was sit. She looked too old to be in school anyway.
She joined the school like a week ago too.
What?
Yeah, for real.
Where the fuck she come from?
1 or 2 weeks ago. I don't know. Like 1 or 2 weeks ago, we were walking down the hallway and there was just some new girl. Her name was Brittany.
Some Spanish girl, right?
Yeah, that's her.
Yeah, game. They done.
But Mr. Kawasu was Mr. Kawasu was messed up too. He was like, how she get to graduate? She was here for only 2 weeks.
Right. Yeah, who the fuck is she? These motherfuckers just came to the country and graduated. So, how many of y'all saw my post I did the other day about Officer Eric Adams? How many people saw that? How many people saw that? What's up, Miss D? I did it 2 days ago. People been asking me the whole time, was I going to talk about it? I asked them, did they want to talk about it? You was in the hospital? Well, 55 people saw it. NYPD anti-crime unit still stopping people illegally. New reports found widespread use of stop and frisk tactics are still being used against colored people, against black people. Mayor Adams rejects calls for disbanding the NYPD stop and frisk thing. So he done restarted stop and frisk. 97% of the analyzed 97% of the targets that were stops that were analyzed targeted Black and Hispanic New Yorkers. This is what I hate about that. 97% targeted Black and Hispanic. Okay, they're not going to tell us how many of those Hispanics were quote unquote Black. According to the report, 230 car stops conducted by the team turned up 2 firearms. They stopped 230 cars to get 2 guns. It's interesting you said that, Shirley Miles. People were angry over the stop and frisk, but Adam suggested he wasn't fazed because over 90% of the people who are using guns are Black and brown, and over 90% of the victims are Black and brown. Is that true? That 90% of the people using guns in New York, why? Is that because you allow people to choke people to death? White people can choke a Black man to death, cut him to death with a sword. So you saying that 90% New York, did y'all hear that? 90% of the gun use is Black people and Hispanic people. They're saying that 90% of the people using guns are Black and Hispanic. I don't care about the Hispanic. I know they're not Black. Does Adams pay attention to the fact that some of the people who use the guns that are Hispanic call themselves white? Yeah, I know what you're trying to say. They're not checking Latinos. They are mostly checking Black people and stopping them. And if they are stopping Latinos, they are Latinos they thought were FBA. I guarantee. I guarantee. They only stop at Hispanics who look FBA. Thanks, Labiko. What y'all, hey, y'all, like, I got tired of him crying on TV like a bitch. Shit, I got tired of his ass. I don't even like the way he talks. I hate his accent. I hate his accent. I really do. I hate the way that nigga talks, bro. Of course, I can't say that about that, the fact though. I can't say that about that. That would be hypocritical. Yeah, he always on TV, and then he always find a way where it's okay to shit on the black community. So yeah, so Eric Adams is restarting Stop and Frisk now. So that means that what happened to Akai Gurley, Eric Garner, come on, help me, y'all. Eric Garner, Akai Gurley, Sean Bay, all the shit that done happened to black people in the New York metropolitan area, in that greater New York area, he cool with. He cool with all of it. Right, de facto. I still don't know, Miss D. I don't know what I believe he may have tether roots, baby. You're right. Every brother ain't a brother, anti-hero. But why come every brother that's a politician ain't a brother? Hakeem Jeffries. Let's come on, let's go down the list. What do we got to do to get a thorough politician? Notice that if you find one, thank you, Tim Scott, Jim Clyburn. Why don't black people have any thorough representation? Obama, there you go. Thorough political representation at all. You may get one at the local level. What's his name? Eric Mays. Well, I see all the episodes for this new, yes, ushering of, yeah. Yeah, Eric Mays. That's like the only one I hear talking like a black person. To get there. Right. That seems to be the truth, that the higher you get up, the more people you got to sell out. Barbara Lee. I personally believe this. I personally believe black people all across the country should get their phone numbers and call their office and explain to them how we don't feel like you represent us. How you've done everything but represent us. Karen Bass, Barbara Lee, Jim Clyburn, Tim's, all these motherfuckers, Sam Bowles. We need to Google their names and call their office and say, look, just as a concerned citizen, I want to express as vocally and as boisterously as I can that you are a treasonous coward who have nothing to do with black people and we hate you. Right. We hate the fact that you are supposed to be the embodiment of our voice. I'm a part of the largest voting group in America, the non-voter. Let me say that one more time. I am a part of the largest voting bloc in the United States, the non-voter. Do y'all know that? Do y'all know that The last election they bragging because they got about what? It was, I think the last election they got what? A little over 100 million people to vote in a country with over 400 million people. Most of them are not under the age of 18. We got, if it's 400 million, we probably got 150 million kids. It honestly was another 100 million votes out there to be had. Legal votes too, not illegal. People without felonies, people. No, we got coon Democrats. What you call a black man who against reparations, against you getting cash, against you getting cash, won't talk to the black community. And the last time he talked about reparations, he tried to bring up some white grandfather that his wife got. That was Jim Clyburn sounding like Tim Scott. That's how you gotta tell your daughter stop cooning. She was wrong. She shouldn't have been in his seat. Plus, like he said, how the hell did she get to graduate? She was only in the school for 2 weeks. Okay. My daughter be buck dancing sometimes, but she get that from her mother. Her mother's a motherfucker wannabe bed wench. It's a lot of black women out here we don't want to talk about. Yeah, they trying to replace us with Spanish people. And they just dumping them on top of us. These motherfuckers just showing up, walking around. Oh, this is my home. No, it's not. No, it's not. As a matter of fact, a lot of the places that these Spanish people came from was beautiful. But that shit don't mean nothing but a taco stand in Maryland. LOL. Yeah, they dumping these little Spanish motherfuckers all on top of us, just bringing them in our neighborhood, dumping them on us. And no, that's not cool. Meanwhile, Eric Adams want to stop and frisk black people. Eric Adams want to come here. This is a joke to me, right? These elections always been a joke. They've been a joke since Ronald Reagan to me. But let's talk about that, y'all. Eric Adams will let every Mexican, let every illegal come in illegally, and then talk about how they using guns. Think about that. He will let them come in illegally, then talk about how they using guns. Well, I'm not the smartest man in the world, but if you let me in somewhere where you haven't fully vetted me, I'm going to try to see how much I can get away with. Right. They act like they coming from totally peaceful places. My dad just said it. Mexico is a beautiful place, y'all. Let me say something. Let me say something for y'all who don't want. Mexico is a beautiful place. That's what they did to it. That's what they did to it. Nah, that's Bam out of Bayou, oh Henry too. Tim Scott looked like a California raisin with false teeth. All right, now look. Now y'all stop with the Tim Scott shit and pay attention. Mexico is a beautiful place. They made it a slum. They made Mexico a slum. They did that with all the drugs and all the crime. They did that. Don't nobody want to keep it funky. They did that. Then they come here and do the same shit. They come here do the same shit. Same way with the Asians. They come here and slum out. They'll go to other people's places and slum it the fuck up. Right, Lamiko. Yeah, they running up here and leaving the black looking ones back home. But they fucked it up. They fucked it up with the drug cartels and shit. They the ones that didn't get that under control. They are the ones that turned that shit into a slum. And if you think about it, they do that shit when they get hit. They don't come here, they come here and they clean their act up. No, they don't. They park 50 cars on a yard, had chickens and goats in the backyard, like Fred Sanford say, have them running off. Only time I ever seen a chicken walk around in Southeast, some Mexicans own a house off of Southern Avenue. Am I lying? Right. I know, JR. I know Landover know what I'm talking about. Motherfuckers come around, their little kids ain't used to playgrounds. The first thing they do, come out, start tearing the playgrounds up. And then the black kids get the blame for it. I had to tell my son that once. I said, nah, you tell little essay he ain't even really from here to be fucking up. Then let's talk about that. Then they put them in political positions. And then what they end up doing, the first thing they do, that's why motherfucking American Cholo and them run around talking about, we run LA, the Southsiders, we run LA. You know why they said that? When I got Kevin DeLeon and Nuri Martinez in office, and they done gentrified half of LA using political moves. Now they done maneuvered themselves and outmuscled us in a city that we helped build. Explain that to me, y'all. Their politicians get in office and immediately start maneuvering and working out ways that their people could get ahead of our people. Our people get in office and immediately start working ways so that their people can get ahead of our people. LA is LA because of FBA. Chicago is Chicago because of FBA. If it wasn't for black people in Chicago, Chicago would be synonymous with white violence. Let me say this again. Black people made Chicago what it is. White people in Chicago are only famous for one thing, being criminal degenerates. Black people are what makes Chicago what it is. Black FBA is what make New York what it is. FBA made Baltimore. FBA made DC. FBA made LA. FBA made Compton. FBA made Memphis. I care about no fucking Memphis. It'd be only known for racism if it wasn't for the black people there. Deanna Woody, are you here now? Right. Now all of a sudden they trying to make it where FBA is the reason why Chi-Town is known for violence. Al Capone. No matter how much you propagandize the GDs, BDs, vice lords, the folks, folk corners, Black Peace Stones, all them motherfucking gangs that you try to vilify in Chicago, no matter how hard you try to use them and demonize them as being the face of crime in Chicago, everybody knows that's the city of Al Capone. They literally got black rappers running around calling themselves something Capone from Chicago. Shorty was L.A. Capone. Niggas named Tay Capone, J Capone. Niggas don't want to say it, but niggas don't want to say it, and white folk don't want to say it. White folk, let me tell y'all a cruel thing y'all don't know. Y'all talk about these youngsters that commit violence. Ask them youngsters how much they know about white culture and white criminal culture, and you'll see how much they were influenced by white people. A lot of our quote unquote criminals. Oh, I said it, BF. A lot of our quote unquote criminals. Them niggas go through their shit. At one point in time, they was calling themselves something Gotti. That's not a black man. Why is the nigga named Styles Pacino and De Niro? He only liked them because they had done a lot of gangster movies. Trust me, he does not like Al Pacino because of Serpico and Injustice for All. Trust me, those are not his two favorite Al Pacino movies. Serpico, Injustice for All, and The Scent of a Woman. He is not watching that. I guarantee. Yeah, or Dog Day Afternoon, one of my favorite movies of all time, and Injustice for All. He watched the Scarface, Carlito's Way. He watched Heat, The Godfather. People act like The Godfather was a critically acclaimed, high-selling movie because of white people. No, it was because of all the niggas that went to see it too. It's like Scarface. Scarface was because of all of the black people who saw it 5 times. Right, rapper's name Roy DeMeo. Master P was from New Orleans and had a group of niggas named the Gambino family. Fino, Gotti, the Gambinos. Then they looked on Twitter, they were liked by the actual Gambino family, who calls us niggas all the time. It was just like that thing on The Sopranos. It was so funny. I'm like, damn, that's life imitating art. Right. They calling us moolies. Thank you, BFTB. If they make up a word as if nigga wasn't bad enough, if they making up a slur, that probably mean they don't fuck with us. Nigga is bad enough. That's what moolie is short for, Moulignon. Tell the truth, y'all. Nigga is bad enough. Nigga make me want to punch you in your shit. Now, that's not degrading enough. We got to call the fucking eggplants what they are. Fucking moulignons. Fucking spear chuckers over here. Yeah, because some of them say fucking eggplant. What color is the eggplant? Purple. We already know. In our community, if we fuck with somebody that's real dark skinned, we call him blue or say he blurple. Somebody that's really dark skinned in our community, we know. But man, we gotta be real, man. What you say, Mata? What you say? Look, my look. I got you. I got you. Let's have some fun, Mata. Fuck them motherfucking garlic sniffers. These Parmesan shaving, musty mozzarella smelling motherfucker. You motherfucker. Pizza dough slinging. Linguine slurping. Funky fettuccine motherfucking grease ball. That's what you call it. But anyway. Nah, Shirley. I'm gonna let y'all do that. I'm gonna get the other stuff. They some stromboli slinging, garlic bread slinging. Right. Look, Mario, go jump over a mushroom. and eat these nuts. BF. Hey, Mario, go somewhere and leap over a mushroom and eat these nuts. That's what I tell a man. We're gonna whack you. You ain't whacking shit, but off in a bathroom. But The Sopranos had an episode. I looked at The Sopranos. I watched the whole Sopranos, right? I'm gonna tell y'all what I had a problem with about The Sopranos. My brother BFTB in Jersey. When I went to see the Terrence Crawford fight, and was it Diaz? That was Shakur Stevenson's first fight. I met the brothers from New Jersey, Newark, New Jersey. And them the coolest niggas that I'd have probably met going anywhere. Them are some of the coolest niggas I have ever met. I could be me. Not only could I be me, them niggas basically adopted me for like 2 hours. That whole time I was a Jersey nigga. I was talking shit to Abel Sanchez. All them niggas came over there and started talking shit to Abel Sanchez. I started cussing out a boxing solid. They started laughing. All them niggas cussed. I said, damn, these niggas is on cold. They start going on the white. The dude said, what part of New Jersey you from? She said, we're from Jersey. We're here to see Shakur. He said, nah, I ain't from the side. We from homeboy. I said, yeah. I almost fell out the seat. The nigga said, homie, he ain't, they ain't from our side. I said, yeah, right. They call the police on y'all. She stopped and said, my nigga. He said, that's just what he did. He said, my nigga. So tell the truth, that bitch called the police on her. She just our friend because she could see we could afford these seats. I know the Negroes won't harm me here. It's BF. You ever know what I'm talking about? Niggas be like, you don't watch. This before I go off into the bitch who got locked up. People always ask me, BF, y'all and family, they always say, Visa, you don't watch this on TV? I go, nope. Why not? This motherfucker racist, this person. Oh, no, you ain't supposed to do it. Why not? I don't want to support no asshole at all in any way, shape, or form. Oh, yes, it's that real in everything I do. So tomorrow, say the owner of Popeyes comes out. I love Popeyes. Fuck these big lip chicken eating niggers. I just want their money. Oh man, I ain't worried about that. Dude, I will never eat another piece of Popeyes. I will never eat another. I found out the people from Chick-fil-A was Christian extremists. I stopped going to them because they might be racist. Nigga Jason Whitlocker, keep him in business, Rashad. I just went and bought a Popeyes because they said what I basically feel. Shit. So they finally locked. I don't even remember the last time I went to BF. That's what I mean. BF. That's what I mean. I used to go to that joint, get them nuggets, because at least it's real chicken. And I know it. Anytime they make chicken that I can recognize because it looked like chicken from home, you got my vote. So I'll stop there, borrow some nuggets, get me some nuggets, get a chicken sandwich, something like that. Then I heard that motherfucking Christian extremist. I said, oh, they liable to, they was talking about abortion, which I don't really care. Either way, if you want to get one, get one. If you don't. Because everybody shouldn't be a parent. But anyway, I go, come on now, my nigga. Keep it 100. Everybody that's over the age of 35 in here, press 1. Because I got a marker for a lot of grown people. I know you not over 35, ready to read. Don't worry about it. You live here. So you basically, like my little brother or little cousin or little nephew, you done ate whatever I ate. This is why I want people to press 1. Listen. So listen. Y'all mean to tell me. This is why I say chicken that look familiar. Then most of y'all can remember, if you over 35, that means you can remember the year 1986. This is why I point out to that year. Watch this. Remember when you just used to eat chicken in your house before it was a such thing as jumbo chicken wings? All chicken wings was the same size. Press 1 if I'm telling the truth. Press 2 if I'm lying. Or saying facts, that worked too. Okay. We never knew what jumbo chicken wings was at 86. By 89, all niggas was eating was jumbo chicken wings. And you was like, jumbo chicken? That's just a turkey. I can't recognize these wings. Big, strong, and wing look like this. Look like BFTB after a workout, just with mumbo sauce dripping off it. And more hair than I got around. Why is this chicken? Are they not plucking it? Chicken I couldn't recognize. Remember the first time you had a chicken McNugget because you did not know chicken could be nuggets. And you ate it. Then you went home, you say, Mom, can you make some chicken McNuggets? And she cut the chicken breast because back then it wasn't no boneless breast. Remember? So she had to try to cut the chicken into small morsels. And no matter what she did, it never tasted like chicken McNugget. And you bit into it, it didn't break down the same. Chicken got a chew to it. Okay, Lamiko, you old enough? I'm glad you 52. Then you know I'm not lying. You 6 years older than me. You know I'm not lying. Andrea, I know what you're saying. That's true. A lot of people did get that. You know I ain't lying, Ty. Chicken got a chew to it. To this day, you tear off a piece of chicken. How come a chicken nugget? That shit break down like mashed potatoes. And you dip that shit in that sweet and sour. You in the back seat. You never notice, but you could never recognize that chicken. Press 1. Now, do you know what I mean? Now, look, BLTB, stop laughing. After you stop laughing, because you thinking about it. Tell the truth, bro. That's why I say chicken, I can recognize. I ain't never been to no Raising Cane's, bro, so you can't ask me. I don't go to every chicken jump. I make chicken in the house. Jared, you know me. You come over, like, smell like barbecue sauce, smell like, yeah, I'm making some chicken. I know chicken very well. Cook it a variety of ways. I could bake my wings till they falling off the fucking bone. Still gotta chew to it. Chicken strips. Why do chicken strips in the store be different than the chicken strips? Well, I can remember chicken with that chew. Thank you. Thank you, BFTB. Because y'all know chicken got to chew to it. Get a chicken strip from Popeyes or KFC. Go home and try to fry a chicken strip like that. You can deep fry it, air fry it, do whatever you want. You gonna pull on yours. And it's never, and you can use every seasoning. It's never gonna taste like theirs. I can't recognize this chicken. I don't recognize this chicken. Don't be depressed, baby. Man, you gotta. What's up, Kel? Yeah, well, we don't eat. We go. You see, if I'm going to get some food, I'm going to like a black restaurant where they're making food. Thank you, BF. Me and chicken. I feel you, brother. That's what we like, brothers. That's what I say. Me and BF like brothers. We kindred spirits. He knows the chew. He know it. He grew up with that chicken like me. Like, come on, BF. I'm going to go and give you a mourn for young Va. My great-great-grandmother, may she rest in peace, Miss Letha Henson, raised me till I was 10. And when she passed, she was at 90. So when she got that black motherfucker skillet out in the morning, and you saw all them seasonings sitting there on the counter, and that pack of chicken that's cut up, it's a couple of thighs, 2 or 3 thighs, 2 or 3 wings, 2 or 3, and then the breast joints, and she seasoned that shit up. You up in the morning, and now you clearly see what you doing, but you get a little happy in your head. You like, Grandma making chicken. Thank you, bitch. Thank you. You ain't even finished. You finished it for me. That's just what I'm about to say. You see that motherfucking black skillet? You clearly see what she doing. You go and you ask the dumbest question you gonna ever ask. Grandma, you making chicken? And she just giggled. Yeah, baby. I can't wait to go get home tonight. Because you know she more than likely gonna make some rice with that chicken. Or something, man, that skillet come out. You ain't had no chicken like that black skillet in a while. Niggas be biting the bone. That was me. I remember that. See, I ain't know that shit either. Man, they used to, our folks had skills. Grandmas had skills. BL. I ain't know what. I just thought, man, just doesn't get any better than this. You go to every store, fast food don't even taste the same. Be first. Come on, be first. You know when that black skillet come out. When grandma bring out that black skillet, my auntie back in the day bring out the gang. There's all kinds of pans in the house. But when the black skillet come out, when she get that big ass can of Crisco, and she seasoning that chicken in the skillet too, and you smell that motherfucking bird. That's dang. And then it's a big ass tray full of napkins. You dump the chicken on the napkins, soak up the grease. Let the chicken dry out. Put that motherfucker on your plate. You bite on that motherfucking chicken. The chicken be hot as shit. Tell the truth, BF. This is the junk we always smoke. Oh, I would make myself cry. All them good memories, though. Smoke ring literally blow out your mouth. That chicken be good. No, you done burnt your tongue severely. You don't give a damn. You chicken season so good, your tongue numb. The chicken is still delicious. Man. Gotta. Some niggas like hot sauce and ketchup. No, I'm gonna tell you, when it's a mama's cooking, oh Lord. When it's grandma's cooking, I'm not gonna say it. When it's grandma in that black skillet, yeah. No sauce needed. There you go, right? I don't eat no sauce. Need no sauce fucking up my chicken. Latravia, ravioli rustlers. I love it. That's what I'm talking about. Calzone cuckolders. It's what they are. Thank you. See, when you say shit like that, makes my creative juices flow. Look at that. That man said ravioli rustlers and calzone cuckolders. Beautiful, man. You thought of that. It's like when the grave digger be going in on these lame ass bitches in the boxing game. I said, I got to dice me somebody up today like this. Y'all do this. A lot of times, y'all know y'all my inspiration. Back in the day when we was eating pork, because that's when you used to eat pork and it didn't kill you. Obviously it didn't. She was 90-something. She would have that black skillet and them pork chops out. She seasoned them. And you looking for one key ingredient. No matter what, she gonna have a flour. Watch this, BF. Back in the day, it was that special day. When we was, this was my great-great-grandmother, when I was eating pork when I was young, it'd be a special day when she making pork chops. And there's one thing I'm looking for. Is it a onion up there. Because if it's an onion up there, smothered pork chops, baby. Whoa, Lord. That's the only good thing she would make, smothered wings and smothered pork chops. I still eat smothered wings. I fucks them up. I don't eat pork no more. But I know that that's one of the few things I done gave up. I make smothered lamb chops because I can't eat pork no more. That's the one thing that I missed the most about eating pork. Smothered pork chops. They're my motherfucker. It was two people who could make them. My great grandmother with that gravy and rice, and my mom, my brother Twan mom, my stepmom, my mom, Carolyn, Slim, pepper steak and pork chops, smothered pork chops. Look, my mom could make, my mom could make motherfucking smothered pork chops so good, she could talk you into how to make them. She talked me over the phone. She said, "Oh, baby, what is it?" I said, I called Carolyn, I miss home. Baby, we proud of you. You do your thing. Don't worry about it. I said, well, how do I make smothered pork chops? How you made it? And she was like, oh, baby, I said, yeah, I've been missing that. So she was telling me how to do it. I said, okay, so I do this, do that. Thank you, Carolyn. Love you. Never forgot it. Never forgot it. Damian Irvin, right. For those of you who still got like who got grandmoms and moms, because of course my mom ain't alive, and if she was, she wouldn't eat pork. She eat pork. But if you got moms or grandmas that still eat pork, you can't even go over their house if they cook. You can't go over their house if they cook. Because you will eat that shit. You will. You will. Look, I don't go to old black men barbecues. Fuck no. I don't go to them. Why? What's the best thing they know how to cook? And they know how to cook a lot of shit. But an old black man know how to cook what better than anything on the grill? Go. Ty. Let's let everybody else type the same word because we all know it's one thing black men, especially old black men, know how to cook on the grill better than everybody in the world. Ribs. That's how it's normally gotta happen. The oldest kid gotta stop eating it, and then the mom will stop making it. But the dad gotta go with it too. Look at Anisha. That's true, baby. They do. They will grill some, but every dad don't grill sausage. But ribs, it's not a black man on earth. I don't, man. I was still eating pork when I started going to Orleans barbecue. I'm sad they closed it down, but in a way, that stopped me from wanting to eat pork. Shit, my brother died 16 years ago. I stopped eating pork 16 years ago. My brother got killed June 7th. Seriously, because when his kids started living with me, June 7th, 2007. Never forget that shit. When his kids start staying with me, they ain't eat pork. I stopped buying. So I stopped eating it by virtue of the kids wouldn't eat it. I got tired of they don't eat pork, but I do. Nah, fuck it. I just stopped eating it. And then when they would leave, I may get some, but I just stopped altogether. It was my tribute to my little brother because he ain't eat pork. But what do you eat though? Because me and Jabari's mom was talking about that today. What do you eat? She like, I say the video made me just want to stop eating food. I said, but then eat what? She was like, right. What you eat then? Right. Because motherfuckers say, don't eat chicken. Don't eat fish. You can't eat, you can't eat boneless, skinless big fish. I mean, chicken breast every day because they might slip you something for that. Right. Then you can be a vegan. But if they, again, how you know what water they growing your vegetables in? You better grow every vegetable you eat. Yeah, beef ribs is bomb too, but it's too much fat on them. And they always get stuck in your teeth. Yeah, you eat beef ribs, you be having meat stuck out your teeth. I hate that part. The texture of the pork ribs, they just break down better. I found out that when I don't eat pork, I don't eat ribs, period. I don't eat beef ribs or pork ribs. Huh. That's true, Tyrone. Most of the food, thank you, Beefer. My boy, yeah, thank you. But yeah, man, all types of food is fake as a motherfucker. That's the truth. Tyrone ain't lying. In a lot of countries, what we eat, yeah, that's true, Dave. Uh, the fucking food that we eat, a lot of food we eat, we got an FDA that ain't worth shit because the shit that they pass, some countries never pass. That shit ain't even food. Quentin, you know the problem with farming your own food? Where? First of all, this is a problem. They taking more farmland from black people than anything. And then if you're not feeding your livestock quality food, what if you start feeding your livestock, right? But you feed your livestock all GMO food. I'm feeding my livestock all GMO food. What is this genetic to make that? He gonna call me on this. Right. Oh, big bro, what's up?
What's up with you, cuz?
I ain't shit, just chill, cuz of.
Hey, I was calling you because my mother told me that Jabari graduated.
Yep, he just graduated today, man. He was the little master's
Today, how old is he?
11.
11. And he in the sixth grade?
Yeah, he going, nah. This is the thing. I ain't know that. They cut sixth grade. This was the last year of sixth grade, say. So
What?
so next year, sixth grade will be officially a part of seventh and eighth grade, making up middle school.
Oh,
They said
okay.
they got tired of
So he made it right at okay. So
Yeah.
that's okay. Yeah,
Yes.
I don't got your address. If you text me your address, we want to send a card for him for graduating.
All right, cuz he hear you right here too. You say, what's up, y'all?
Oh,
Go
Joey,
tell.
what's up, man?
What's
Congratulations.
up? Thank you. Thanks, everything.
It's all good, man. I'm glad to hear, man. We're gonna get you something. We're gonna send you a gift card, okay?
Oh, okay, cool. Thanks.
Yeah, man. And keep up the good work, man.
I
We love you, all right?
love you too.
All right, man. All right, cuz. Make sure you send Kid a address so she can send it to you.
All right, I'm gonna text it to y'all.
All right, I'll holler at you later. Love you. Be safe.
Love you, cuz. All right, like. Man, y'all see they locked up Susan Lawrence. So Susan Lawrence got locked up. I noticed the facial expressions on them cops. They ain't look happy about it. And then they gave her manslaughter. No, that was murder. That's murder. That's at least second degree. I would have did first. I think she did premeditate it. She knew what she was doing. She premeditated the call. She premeditated the shot. She knew that that woman did not have any weaponry. And they gave her manslaughter. I said, manslaughter. Man, if you what the fuck. Yeah. And then did y'all see Lisa video? The lady broke his hair. For those of y'all who seen Lisa Cabrera video, the lady broke his two motherfucking the lady broke his two project elevators, huh? This lady is broke. This bitch is a 87 Ford Taurus. She's broke. She's broke. And look, it's funny. You see a lot of these white folks, you find out a lot of them is doing bad, and they just hate to see niggas look like they have anything. And the funny shit is, look, she probably voted for DeSantis and all of them, and she broke. What would be her motivation to keep voting for them people who are obviously doing nothing for her? I mean, financially, she was struggling. But she was an ugly white woman, so she couldn't find a man. So she probably struggling. That's why she's struggling. See, that's the thing. Ugly white women struggle. ugly sisters, you know, they do better than ugly white women. That's the truth. It's a statistical proven fact. Ugly sisters can do way better than ugly white women. Right, that's what I was about to say, Ty. The fact that she could get away with what she was doing. She knew she lived in a system of white supremacy, and under normal circumstances, they will defend whatever action she decides to take against black people. All that shit that Billy would. Right. She looked like she stink. They'd rather be menacing in a hood of black people than a community of their own. That's true. And they knew about her. The neighbors, all of them, white, black, and Hispanic down there in Florida, all was sitting there saying, "Oh, that's the crazy lady over there that calls the police on those black kids." You heard all of them. You even heard a white lady say, "Oh, yeah, she's crazy. She's always yelling at those kids." Who said, Dion? Right. Yeah, she sit her broke ass in jail. Right. Because white people shouldn't be racist at all. But ugly white people, y'all supposed to be the most non-prejudiced of all the white people. She must have been, you know, a Becky back in the day, because you know she 52. You know they age like bananas. She probably looked like motherfucking Tommy Lauren back in the day. So she probably looked just like Tommy Lauren. And now that's what she ended up like. That's just what because Tommy Lauren looking worse and worse every year. Yeah, she looked old. When they said how old she was, I was like, God damn, bitch. You look bad. Gertrude. She's a Gertrude now. She's an Agnes, a haggis, if you will. So I look like, how could I remember this ugly white woman one day? She was like, she told me, she was like, it's so terrible what these white crackers do. All my best friends back in the day were black. And I was thinking to myself, yeah, because white people won't let your ugly ass hang around. And she ended up saying it. They all thought I was ugly. And the only people who would be friends with me were the black kids. I said, yeah, that's how we are. And I was thinking to myself, I wouldn't be friends. I was thinking to myself, that's weird, because I wouldn't be friends with you. Thank you, BFTB. BFTB, you should have typed that shit in big letters, because I think that's black folk problem. We too friendly. No, we need to be confrontational. Right, I'm like this, man, BLTB, nah, you ugly, bitch. No. Ain't gonna be your friend. The fuck away from me. Look like you. What are you gonna do? Scare the crows? No crows are around me, man. What are you gonna do? Scare the shit out of me when I wait to come at my birthday party? Come Halloween as yourself? No. Can't be my friend. I was a mean kid. We're not friends. What can I do? Would you put a leash on your neck and get a ticket for walking an alligator? No. Not supposed to have those kind of animals. Not supposed to have that outside. There you go. Thank you. See, that's my problem. My brother BF ain't give me that word. Now I don't want to say you're ugly, but you're beautifully challenged. Because it's challenging being beautiful. I understand. Everybody can achieve it. It's okay. The beautifully challenged are normally intelligently challenged. So it's a trade-off. Regardless, I'm not going to be your friend. Throw a shoe at your ugly old ass. I was like, yeah, that's our problem. Why the other day at work, right? The white manager touched one of my homies. My homie went, hold up. Don't touch me. I said, what? Nah, why you touch me? He said, no, there is no touching me. What's so funny, we touch each other all the time when we talk. I swear to God, I did the same thing the week before. What? I said, motherfucker, did you just touch me? I said, man, please don't never do that again, man. Don't. He wasn't being meant. Don't touch me. Slim, don't never motherfucker touch me. I said, man, don't ever fucking touch me, man. Fuck wrong with you? Funny thing is, any black person, what's up, Va? What's up, bro? We can, man, do that shit. No. Do not fucking touch me. I swear I get a brother, we cool. Right. If you family, cool. If you not, man. For real. Like, man, and look, they know, because you could take them to HR, but like, man, that man put his hands on me. I could just beat the shit out of him in this hallway. Like, hey, I'm like, man, don't never fucking, boy, run around touching black people will get you killed. Don't touch me. I was like, ho, did you motherfucker just touch me? He said, man, shit. I said, nigga, you ain't wrong. I just did the same shit last week in the hallway. And we started laughing because we said, we touch each other all the time when we talk. We like, hey, Va, nephew. Man, we put out, man, for real, we do all that to each other. But we made it clear. We was like, they not you. Y'all could do that. Seriously, we make that shit clear at work. Nah, yeah, these are my brothers. They can do all that. They can come over my house. That don't mean you can. Just like everybody don't get to comment in my motherfucking chat room. Everybody's relationship ain't the same. It's some motherfuckers that's watching right now that don't get the comment. They hate the fuck out of me, but they can't stop watching. And they don't get the comment. They just get the look. No, the fuck is wrong with you? Who hit you in the stomach? I will punch you in the motherfucking stomach. I don't give a fuck if the nigga walked out a sanitation station, bro. You know them Jones to spray that shit on you that they were doing coke. I could give a fuck. Don't touch me. You not a brother. Don't do that. Please don't do that. If you not a brother. Real. My brother London, he be taking advantage of it because he know it my brother. They be hugging me and shit. They be doing it. I'm like, all right, that's enough with that love shit. My brothers London and Shaw be doing that shit too because they know I get annoyed with them to that. All right, that's enough of that love shit. No. That my brothers, man, don't do all that. Like we grew up the same. We didn't grow up the same. Where we leave here, police might chase both of us. You don't get to touch me. Thank you, de facto. De facto. That's really what it's all about. I don't want no palm-colored folks touching me like that. Nah. If I get that familiar with you, I'ma offer my hand. But don't touch me. For real. Because I've done that before. It's some of my respect. I really respect. Because they ain't on that bullshit. I actually know one that ain't on that bullshit. But again, I can't say how good he is. Because what he did helped himself as much as it helped me. Me getting locked up would have just hurt him. So he did what he did so I ain't get locked up so he could get what he want. If I was just some random black guy, would he have looked out for me? Right, the fact that that's enough of that sentimental shit. That's how I look at shit. Now, I know it's probably some white folks watch, wow, he doesn't think we're good at all. That's well. That's really all I can say. Well, can you blame me? I have to look at things like that. If I was just some random black guy getting hemmed up by the cops for no reason, would he have interjected? No, he interjected because, hold up, he waiting for me. He got something for me. Let me stop him from fucking with him. So he's like, hey, man, why you just messing with him? Just that he's minding his business. You're trying to abuse your power. And if he's genuine, which is good, I would be happy. I like to believe he was genuine. And the reason he is genuine because he got beat up by the police before. And that's what I did. I shook his hand after that. I said, "You're a good dude." Then one time, you know, he was like, "Hey man, the kids are here. It's such a I got them. They're locked out of the house, man. I got them. All right, here I come. Good looking, Jim. My man. Thank you, Jim. Here you go. My man." At the same time, I know if this was just a regular thing and he saw, he wouldn't have done that. Right, exactly. They're with the blacks. Ain't that what she said? Fuck him. He's with the blacks. Right. Y'all heard America Cholo and Whack 100 is beefing? Did y'all hear that? America Cholo and Whack 100 beefing with each other. Yeah, and Whack 100 was at that nigga door like this. Hey, what's up with all these niggas though? Whack did pull up. Oh, Whack, ain't no word is Whack did. But it's some other nigga. I'll take Whack fade, homie. I'll fight for Whack, homie. I'll do it, homie. You know we run LA, homie. Because of Nuri Martinez and Kevin De Leon, it ain't nothing you did. It's not, look. Yeah, thank you, BF. Yes. He was on 2 cameras, wasn't he, Whack? He was on his own camera and he was on that nigga ring camera at that nigga door. That nigga knew who was at the door. He didn't, that nigga was in there hiding with a burrito. Oh shit, fucker. That's Whack 100, homie. Me grab my tortilla, ducking my taco. That's what that nigga said. I'm going to duck my taco. Run for the border. Me no speak no English. Hey, BF. Whack was ringing the doorbell. He said the nigga, he said he could have swore he heard that nigga American Cholo. This is his housekeeper. He is not home. American Cholo not home. This is his housekeeper. Me no speak no English. Nah. Nigga, tú tienes hablo inglés el Peru business. That nigga Whack 100 at the joke trying to speak Spanish, talking about el sueño tú quieres el Peru business. What the fuck did you just say, nigga? I think I heard that somewhere before. Por favor. Yeah, that's right. Por favor. I was about to say poor favor. Hey, but I was about to say poor favor. What does that mean? Oh, El Peru business. El Fado. Who trabajar El Fado. This nigga said, Senor Cholo on Paru business. The Burger Cholo that's scared that a motherfucker. That nigga hiding with a tamale and 6 bottles of peppers. Hiding like he's going to get me. I'm scared. Let me explain something to y'all. This is the East Coast, especially this Southeast. Y'all gonna learn about us. We don't play all that. All that trying to overrun us. Nah. You see all them niggas in New York, New Jersey, and all of that. Do you know they got family down here? We can make one phone call. All them niggas can come home. And we can all be some fighting motherfuckers. But all that shit y'all do in LA, running us out our neighborhood, do you know it's going to be some serious shit in the East Coast? We not playing that. I'm just telling y'all some shit before we get started. And these white supremacists, such pieces of shit, they know what they doing. To a neighborhood near you, it was literally a girl today at Jabari motherfucker graduation. Jabari said, I don't know where this look, and it was so bad. She stole his seat. Like, hold up. How she steal the seat? I'm the master of ceremony. He was mad about that shit for a minute. He was like, and she just got to the school 2 weeks ago. We don't even know this kid. And she's Spanish. And she looked like she was 14. He was mad about that right there. That shit had him mad. He ain't really want to leave because his friends, but a lot of them going to school with him, so he be all right. Yeah, I'll tell him. For now on, you tell the motherfucker speak up. I said something when they over there. I'm like, God damn, they gonna tell me I can't get but 2 seats. These Spanish motherfuckers got 4 seats right here. The fuck? They don't get to bring the whole family too. If that's the case, I said, shit, he got brothers and somebody that wanted to come here. For real, he did. He had cousins who used to go to the school who wanted to come. Thanks, Phil. They bought the whole barrio and shit. The whole barrio can't come. Fuck that. Ain't no barrios in motherfucking PG County. They fucking up. I be driving by construction sites. You mean to tell me no black people could work construction? There's no black people that could work construction, y'all. Y'all ever know? Y'all drive by construction sites. Do y'all notice that? The nigga holding the flag and the sign, he not black. Motherfuckers in a plow, he not black. Motherfuckers in a roller, he not black. I seen one dude in a truck that was black. I said, okay, I'm glad to see you. I'm like, construction? Right, Ty. Then they hire a brother and put him in some bullshit spot. You be like, that motherfucker can't speak English, bro. The fuck going on here? That's racist. Well, go to their country and do that. Go to their country and everybody speak English. And see, don't they stop that shit immediately? Right. Then they get Section 8 vouchers to move the houses, and they tell the black people it ain't no Section 8 vouchers. They get to come here and get immediate assistance regardless with limited to no paperwork. Easily rush through the system. Meanwhile, it's people who are here who have been contributing and they fall on hard times. They have a health issue, whatever happens. They end up homeless if they ain't got a good family support system. Shit, it almost happened to my cousin. It almost happened to my cousin. He got diabetes. His vision is impaired. He can't see like that no more. He can't work nowhere. We try to get him assistance. They can't do nothing for him unless he an immigrant. Fuck, I might as well drive him to the Mexican border and have him sneak back over. Yeah, they can cause all types of car accidents, had no license, and nothing happened to them. We have to let him go. He's a refugee. I'm a refugee in this motherfucker. I've been a refugee. I'm the son of refugees. I am the son and grandson and great great grandson, great great grandsons of refugees stranded here. What's up, T? Been left here destitute, been made to build the foundation of this country, the very Capitol building, the very White House the president sleep in. Don't get credit for it and then get pushed out of the line and told somebody else built this or somebody helped me. And then say, I got to make room for refugees when I ain't never been made whole from the reparations. What's up, Tina, my love? We haven't been made whole as a people, given the reparations that was owed to our not even ancestors, our 4-time grandparents, our 3-time grandparents. My great-great-grandmother was basically a child of a slave. She was raised by a woman who was raised by a slave. They were just coming out of something and weren't really allowed to progress. They get to do whatever they want to do. Yeah, that nigga offering, he offering every alien 5,000 and offering every black man a jail cell. So, hey, nigga, you want some time? I've got it for you. All right, pay a water bill real quick. Nah. Hey, nigga, you want some time? I've got plenty of it. Sure. You want 20 years, 30? Eric's got it for you. That's what he got for us.
Sound like that's gonna be fine. God damn.
My man was looking sharp today. My man was looking sharp on him. You had the fresh cornrows. You came in early on. Did you put your shoes back in the regular box?
No, the box is in the box is in the car.
Yeah, go get your shoes. Get your shoes put on. You looked like you was winning the draft. You was going to go first in the draft. You should have told the kid, look, my wrist game is better than y'all. Say, Pop, my granddad bought me that big boy Invicta, my wrist game. You should have told him your wrist game was better than theirs. Fathers, teach your kids something. Teach your kids the style out them. So they be mad that they styling them. They just mad because he's styling them. Jabari had him mad because he was styling them. We got to get back to that old school shit. I think about my graduation and shit. My motherfucking son was in his suit. That's how my son gonna be. I was in a suit. That's how my dad had me. No, and it was a lot of us in suits, sweaters with the ties and shit. You knew the kids who mom and dad was into everything was the honor kids by the way that they were dressed. Much love to all of y'all. See his mom had bought his shoes. Y'all probably seen that video. That's him and his mom. Bar. Oh, he wanted to get the shoes. He wanted to get his Kyrie. Oh yeah, I had to talk her out of buying him some brown shoes. I don't know why people think brown shoes look good with blue suits. No, they don't. I'm gonna tell you the only colors that look good with a blue suit. If you could find your kids a pair of exactly navy and white, or uh, um, a more smoke gray type of shoe. Those are the only colors that go with blue. Yeah, she is. She crazy. She the mother of my kids. What can I say? She the mother of my boys. I can't say nothing. My boys love her. I love her too. She's done a good job. She's gotten better over the years. I told her, I can't say that. We all do better the second time. There you go. Right, Ty. That's all I can say. We all do better the second time. And she's definitely doing a lot better the second time. Might be late, might be frustrating. She's doing a lot better this time. So I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm still the better parent. I'm still the better parent. Mm-hmm. And they know it. They know it. I'm still the better parent. That shit crazy. Right now, look, y'all, she got her stepson. I mean, not her stepson, her son, because she has a son in between Jabari and Charisma. So her stepson, I mean her stepdaughter, which is because I guess he has a daughter. Her son has a little sister, and I guess he was messing with a white girl or whatever, or a Spanish white girl or whatever. And this little girl looked something like Jasmine off of fucking the Boondocks. She's like half mixed, but she wants to think she's white because her daddy is a coon, and she lives there in North Carolina, Trump Town, with her coon daddy and all her white friends. And this little girl says she don't want nobody to know she black. I said, your father. She said she don't. First of all, I'm like, no, bitch, you 8. What do you know about not wanting to be? You 9. What do you know about not wanting to be black? At 9. That's the first thing to get me. And it make me mad. At the same time, I'm like, what the fuck? I said, I know your father's a old nigga. But this is what happened when old niggas had young kids. I just be thinking. So anyway. Yeah, so this girl running around, she don't got her mother vamped on her. Her mother left on her. And you see Jabari and Chris' mom, she light skinned, but she ain't never say she not black. Cause she got to make her whole family black. Her whole family is black. Now I told y'all how her grandmothers on both, her maternal grandmothers was bed wenches. Jabari and Charisma's mom, her maternal grandmothers, her mother's grandmother and her father, her mother's mother and her father's mother were both bed wenches, secret bed wenches. And that's how her mom and dad ended up so light. Then they got together and had her, and she extra light. But anyway, but she always had a complex about being so light because my ex-wife is light. Bari and Chris' mom. You see? You see? Like I said, that's why she like. Because both her parents were mulattoes, basically. And what be weird is like her her father's mother bed wenched with a Puerto Rican white man out there in Connecticut. And her mother's mother bed wenched with just the old Peckerwood white man here. And they was like products of relationships that nobody was. So basically, the white man dipped out. So basically, the white man dipped out. Because that's normally what they do. Basically, the white man dipped out. Thank you, Tex. If we be honest, that's normally what they do to them. It's very right. It's always the reverse Harlem Nights. They always slum for a little bit, then they dip out. And that's it. That's normally what they all do. And left you with the baby. And nobody knew these people. Seriously, nobody knew these people. There's very few occasions where they always been there. And in those occasions, they was in a black neighborhood. Anyway, so look. So Shorty is 9 talking about she don't want to be black. So now she up here, my ex-wife, who don't have that experience because she ain't nothing but black. She just light skinned. So they have she has a easiness around her that she don't have around a lot of other women. So she's cool around her. So she's let down and she'll say shit. And she let her know, I'm black. What the fuck is wrong with you? My boys are black. Your father is black. We need to do your hair. Her hair is looking horrible. She gonna be fucked up. Her hair gonna be fucked up because she won't wear it like white people. And she don't want to get it braided. But she got nigga hair. It's just like light brown. These motherfuckers, for real, these little kids, when they raised by coon parents, that's why when motherfuckers be like, who raised them? I know now. Old ass coon. She don't want braids because then she'll look absolutely black. Then you will not. She associates braids with being black. She know it. She don't want to look. But look, that's what my ex-wife was like. But she can't walk around with her hair like that. You know who? Hey, I'm gonna tell you who she is, y'all. Do you know who she is? You know who she is? She Lolo Jones. It's a little Lolo Jones. I just thought about shit, little Lolo Jones. Is this? She don't want to be black at all. She looks something like her too. I was about to say, and they all look alike. They all got that little slim, big teeth look about them. That weird ass hair that they can never get right. And the reason they can't get that hair right because they don't want to embrace their blackness. Is it a boy or a girl? Anybody talking that mixed shit, whether they want to be or not. So you know why it ain't a mix. You know why it ain't a mixed section. Tell her dumb ass this, Tyrone. Next time you see her, I swear to God, say this to her. Say my cousin said, no, sure it is. Say, whenever people talk mixed shit, I laugh. Because I go, you know, Frederick Douglass' father was a slave master. Ain't stop him from being out there with the niggas and out there. So mixed is not a thing. And it ain't stop him from running the fuck away. And letting everybody know that, yeah, ain't that much mixed in the world. That's what you let a motherfucker know. If a motherfucker want to know about that mixed shit, this is simply what I tell him. You know Frederick Douglass? Yeah, he was a great black man. Yep, he was. You know his father was the slave master. Ain't stopping him from being out there with my people who were not fathers, weren't the slave master. Ain't stopping him from being out there with the rest of the niggas. So I want to hear that mixed shit. You just a coon like they just cooning. I make no exception for them. What's Clarence Thomas' excuse? Hello? Okay. So what's Clarence Thomas' excuse? You had a deep conversation about what movie? What movie are y'all talking about? I'm not watching no Color Purple. I didn't like the first one when they forced me to watch it. Okay, they didn't really force me to watch it because you can't wake a nigga up. You can buy a nigga a ticket, but you can't wake the little nigga up. I know you remember. I remember. Let me tell you the part I remember about The Color Purple. It came on, and it was Whoopi Goldberg, and she spitting some lemonade, and I seen the guy from Soldier Story, and something about a roof, and then everything got dark. And I woke up and I stumbled to the car. And played Atari all night long. That was The Color Purple. Did I do good? Press 1. That's the original Color Purple. That's all I remember about the original. And I went, man, I'm never going to watch this. This is all I remember about The Color Purple. You nasty bitch. You spit in a man's lemonade. Something, nigga said something about a roof. I swear, that's all that came in my mind. Something about a roof. The man from Soldier Story, Adolph Caesar, see? Danny Glover, black ass. That's all I remember. I don't watch shit like that. Shit about niggas just beating the shit out of bitches or whatever's going on. Because from what I hear was a lot of that going on. I can't lie, I don't know. I know it was the boringest movie of my life. It was no reading to spit in that woman lemonade. Oh, no lie. Okay, I can't lie. This was the bad thing about Color Purple. I asked the first question because I heard a word I never heard before. Lesbian. For some reason, the word lesbian in Color Purple was synonymous with me as a kid. Because I asked my dad, what the fuck? It's like, I can't say it. I can't say it because it's not 1980 whatever, you know? But that's what my dad is like like a, hey. is what he say. But it's for girls. I was like, oh, okay. Am I lying? Well, am I wrong? For some reason, the word lesbian, when I think of the movie The Color Purple, what I really, and I'm talking about something I actually saw with my own eyes. I learned something about the word lesbian. Yeah, that's why I said the man from Soldier Story. That's all I ever knew him from. And I was waiting to see him. I swear to God, I just was waiting to see Adolf Caesar be the Soldier Story man. Because as a kid, you don't understand. Even if you're a smart kid, you're able to rationalize that this is acting, this is a movie, but they're portraying something. So this is a character. This character died. So if you're able to understand the story, you might still, as a kid, still not separate him. You want him to be even a little bit. You're like, man, I want him to be the Soldier Story guy. I don't want to see him like this. So I didn't like that movie. Because I like Sergeant Waters. Because my dad liked Sergeant Waters. Y'all don't know nothing about no Sergeant Waters. I'll just sit here. Y'all young pups. Some of y'all here older than me that's still in here. Y'all young pups don't know about no. Y'all don't know nothing about that there Sergeant Waters. What y'all know about that there Sergeant Waters? You young bubble gum chewers. You a bubble gum chewer now. Which one of you bubble gum chewers know about that Sergeant Waters? Let me see how old y'all really is. How many of y'all niggas remember BB Bats? Yeah, just like Full Metal Jacket. You don't appreciate it as much but you do laugh. Jabari and me just watched Full Metal Jacket, and it made him laugh when he was yelling at him. Look at you, Private. What's your name? Tex, where are you from? Texas. Oh my God. Only thing comes from there is queers and steers. Do you suck dicks? Bullshit, I bet you can suck. Yeah, when you young, you think Sergeant Waters is a bully. But if you, Dale, I always say this, and I don't want people to take this the wrong way. Because a lot of guys did have dads. If you have a certain type of father, though, you was a fan of Sergeant Waters as a little kid. Do you realize, like, my father went to Earl's Video, rented Soldier Story, and kept that motherfucker for like 3 weeks and just kept talking about Sergeant Waters, how Sergeant Waters was the man, how CJ was a coon, how, seriously, he was saying that as a kid. And he'd be walking through the house, CJ Memphis, playing cotton picker, singing the blues. He said, see, that's the problem. It's a lot of CJ Memphis niggas. My dad would say that and make me sit there, and we'd watch the movie together because we had one TV. So we sit there and we watch the movie together, and I'm laughing at him liking that. Right, Tex Void, it did the first time I saw it. It upset me. Because at first I thought them white men killed him. Then it made me mad at Denzel for killing another black man over some bullshit. But then it made me mad at Sergeant Waters for being so hard on the brothers. But then in a way I understood that Sergeant Waters had been through so much with these Peckerwoods, he wanted to toughen niggas up. So it was a slippery slope. It was really about fatherhood and about how hard you should push people. If for real, that's what a soldier story was about to me. It was about fatherhood and not pushing your kids too hard. And it's okay to let your kid come. But my father was like, nah, Sergeant Waters was right. You don't want those. He was like, CJ could sing and but all smiling in white folks' face. Nah, we don't need that shit. We need serious men, real men that's going to do things when the hour is dark. So I understand. It's a certain type of person in this world. And that's when I realized that how I was raised to love the fucking bad guy. And then I thought about it. I thought about somebody like, yeah, you always like the bad guy. I said, yeah, you know why? Why? Because I was raised to like the bad guy, because a lot of times the bad guy wasn't really the bad guy. He was the good guy. And the bad guy was the nigga you was rooting for. Like Rocky. Why was we rooting for an Italian dude to be the black man? My father taught me little shit like that. My father taught me little shit like that. Like that. Yeah, get Clubber to fade. He ain't want that fade with Clubber. I beat your ass, Balboa. Come on, Balboa. Huh. Fucking Balboa. Huh. Huh. Mr. T, huh. He was breaking that joke from back then. Like, what? Huh? God damn. He gonna throw a shoulder out with them hooks. You know how I do? I watched Rocky 3, then cut it off after Mr. T win. That's the end of the movie. Like, this is a great movie. That's why I'm like two-sided with the Creed shit. That Creed movie, I'm two ways with it. And I like the movie because I like to see young brothers doing their thing. But Apollo Creed is the biggest buck dancer in boxing since Timothy Bradley. Salute the Reef. Timothy Bradley and Apollo Creed are the biggest buck dancers in the history of boxing. Timothy Bradley first, then it's Apollo Creed. Timothy Bradley has surpassed Apollo Creed, but the biggest buck dancer in boxing at first was Apollo Creed. And Reef reported on this back in the day. I'm just him and Quest X was talking about how Apollo Creed trained Rocky Balboa to beat another black man. That's not buck dancing. He was basically John David Jackson training Sergey Kovalev. Except just like in real life, it didn't work. Right, because he called him, don't need no has-been messing up my corner. And you best to get that bad look off your face before I knock it off. Come on, Creed. Then after he beat him to death, and after he beat the shit out of him, Stallion, I was gonna give you the eye of the tigers. Massa, eyes ain't seen the same looks in you when you whips on me. Boy, when you whips on me, boy, you look so mean and terrible. I so frightened. I knew that day I's got to help you get back to that. So you can beat that big old bad. That big old bad. Henri Negra. Clubbers. I's gonna get you the eye of the nigga. The eye of the nigga. You is kind, you is smart, you is beautiful. That's what he told him. He's the guy playing that song. The eye of the Negro. Remember, he took him to the gym and said, yes, look at them. And Paulie said some racist shit. Oh, God, we're down here in the jungle with the rest of the apes. Hey, Paulie, go ahead, man. They're going to hear what we say out loud. Basically what Rocky said. Oh, don't worry about that, Massa Rocky. I trained you to whip on that old bad clothes. You just got to dance. You just got to get. That's what you just got to do. Taught this nigga how to fight. Get on your toes. Reflexes. Get under. Shoulder roll like Floyd. Nah. Get your shit out the way. Keep it out the line of fire. Keep it out the line of fire. Give it out. Give it out. He did all that. Took the championship from a brother now keep in mind, why was Clubber so mad at Ali? Mad at Balboa. Because the movie Rocky was based on white people wanting to beat Ali. But that's another thing. The movie Rocky is literally based on white people trying to beat Muhammad Ali. Anyway. Why did he want to help Rocky beat Clubber? So he could get a rematch that nobody ever saw. Right. And look, and the only reason Vanity was bad wenching in that movie because she was on the dope. And Joanna Man was a thug, and then Joanna Man can never play a good thug. That's how I feel. Clubber Lane wins fight over. That was great. It was not based on that white fighter. That's a lie. They took some of his life. He did. They took some of his life, and that's true. And he didn't give Ali a good fight. He stepped on Ali's foot, and Ali fell. It was just a white Chuck Wepner. Ali just didn't knock him out. It wasn't even a good fight. It was like how Floyd beat Logan Paul at WWE. Say Floyd Mayweather couldn't knock Logan Paul out. Okay. Logan Paul is 30, 40 pounds heavier, taller and bigger, and Floyd Mayweather ain't a power puncher, and Floyd Mayweather beat his ass. Floyd Mayweather beat his big ass. They act like Floyd didn't beat Logan Paul's ass. I like Action Jackson. That's fucked up, Dave. I like Action Jackson. It was a B movie, I give you that, but it wasn't D level. It was a good movie. A good movie. A little bit dated if you watch it now, of course. That's what I hated, the 18, because Mr. T was just, they drugging Mr. T shit. We got to knock the big nigger out. Never forgave Mr. T for what? George Papard ain't forgive Mr. T for what? What, when he did wrestling? Fuck George Papard. Peckerwood. Somebody text for what did George Papard never forgave Mr. T for what? Right. Remember, but you know that's what's so funny. Braxton tried to be a tough guy, OG. And I looked at OG again one time after I saw Jamie Foxx, and I giggled my ass off. Roddy Piper racist ass really had a problem with Mr. T. Roddy Racist Piper was a racist piece of shit. Roddy Piper was a racist piece of shit. Most wrestlers were. Yeah, the 18 was Mr. T. Him cussing at Murdoch. Murdoch, get your stupid ass out of my way. Oh, come on, man. Murdoch, I'm going to tell you again, I'm going to break your neck. Rip your head off and shit down your neck. And leave me alone, Murdoch. Mm-hmm. Against Bad News Brown. Yeah, he did. Sip of potion here. It was George Papard big comeback. What does old ass do after that? It was George Papard big comeback. But organically, you see this big muscle bound brother with a mohawk and earrings whooping ass. And you see this old motherfucker with a cigar in his mouth. Which one you gonna gravitate to as a kid? Not just a black kid, as a kid. What? So George Papard hated Mr. T for Mr. T just being, he never had no lines. He literally ain't had many lines. It was just whoop niggas' ass. Yeah. What? Hey, Dale McAway, thank you. I was about to say, what happened to George Papard after the 18? He just died. Somebody explain what happened to this. This is the beginning of the hip hop era when Mr. T came out. When being a different black man at that time, to be honest, was celebrated by children. The fat boys, just being yourself as a black man, just some fat black men. Just some fat, cool black guys to be rapping. I'm hungry. I'm hungry. Take the beat, say, how do you remember all of this? Because I love blackness, man. I love my life. I love every day, every second, and I cherished every bit of it to this very day. So it's hard to forget, again, like Ty said, the good old days. I ain't trying to be entertaining. I'm sparking nostalgia. Even had some fake ass Captain Crunch Mr. T cereal. But the Mr. T cereal that wasn't nothing but Captain Crunch, you'll fuck that Mr. T up. You had that and the Smurfberry Crunch. Them was the best cartoon cereals of all time. Smurfberry Crunch and Mr. T. Let me see if I can Google that Mr. T cereal. They should make Smurfberry Crunch again. Smurfberry Crunch was the best cereal ever. Count Chocula. The hilarious reason Smurfberry Crunch cereal was discontinued. Breakfast has always been the most important meal of the day. And what better way to start the day off with a big bowl of cereal? Sure, that bowl of Tricks or Fruity Pebbles may be a pretty sweet way to start the day, but super sugary breakfast cereals have been around for some time. To be sure, this doesn't mean it's unrealistic for people to have concerns about them. Action on Sugar, for example, reports that 92% of children's breakfast cereal contain medium to high amounts of sugar. But to say that sugary cereals haven't existed for decades would be outright false. Indeed, one such product that's served kids for years was Smurfberry Crunch. The Smurfs was a cartoon in the 80s that followed a group of little blue creatures called Smurfs, who lived in a forest and battled an evil wizard called Gargamel. The show, which was based on a Belgian comic by Pierre Colorfoot from the 50s, was popular enough to become a cereal, appropriately titled Smurfberry Crunch. However, there is a reason Smurfberry Crunch isn't available on your local grocery store anymore, even if the reason is potentially too weird to believe. According to some sources, Smurfberry Crunch had unintended side effects of turning one's feces dark blue, the same color as the Smurf creatures, which is why it left the store shelves. But according to commonplace facts, Smurfberry Crunch had this unusual side effects because of the blue dye in the cereal. Blue dyes are used for everything from cereals to blue jeans, so they are potent to say the least. When people start hearing their kids were talking about what color their fecal matter was, there was obviously some pushback. From there, Post Cereal tweaked the formula for the cereal re-releasing of Magic Berries before that fizzled out in Saturday morning history. As far as we know, no medical papers have been published decrying the gastrointestinal effects of Smurfberry Crunch on the body. Strangely, this isn't the first time cereal caused such an unnatural side effect. According to Smithsonian Magazine, Frankenberry, the strawberry flavored cereal that comes around Halloween with Count Chocula and Boo Berry, was infamous for turning people's poop bright pinkish red, akin to strawberry ice cream. The cause for the Frankenberry stew, as it was dubbed, was revealed to be dye in the food. I'm gonna stick to flakes, nigga. Frosted ones. Nigga shitting out Smurfs. Look like he ate a Smurf. This nigga shit out a whole Smurf. A Smurf turd. Shit out Smurfs. Did this nigga shit a whole Smurf out? Boy, where you eat a Smurf at? Yeah, I'm about to say, how much Smurfberry Crunch do you have to eat to make your shit blue? One bowl a day makes your shit blue. I know I used to eat 2, 3 bowls of that good shit. That shit was super sweet. Hold on, did y'all hear this?
The Suns reportedly mulling over their future with Chris Paul. NBA insider Ramona Shelburne gave her insight in a recent interview. Shelburne said, quote, the Phoenix Suns don't waive Chris Paul unless they feel pretty good about somebody else. I want you to keep an eye on James Harden. I don't want to report anything, but that was in the wind the past month or so. Interesting, right, Shannon? If it does play out like that, how would Harden fit in Phoenix?
Well, he'll fit fine if that's what he wants, Skip. It just all depends on what does James Harden really want. Now, this is what Chris Haynes reported last month, that Harden would only entertain suitors that present a competitive roster and the basketball freedom for him to be a star.
Okay.
Stop putting it on.
He can, with KD and Book, and you think you're going to be what you were in Houston?
Well, you'd have to be what you were in Philadelphia.
Or you have to be what you were in Brooklyn. Or you going to be just Skip because he had that streak where he's having like a triple-double. So if that's what he wants, James Harden has shown me. Now, I don't know if he can give where he had a stretch where he had averaged like 40 for like a month and a half.
Yeah.
I don't know if he can be that. But he's shown me that with other stars, he can swallow enough of his ego, not need to give you 35, 40, but can give you 22, 23, 8, 9, 10 assists, 7, 8 rebounds. He's shown he can do that. Does he still want to do that? What's important to Jay at this juncture, Skip? What's important to him? He's already a top 75 player.
Yeah.
He's already won an MVP.
Yeah.
He's made money.
Mm-hmm.
You know, maybe his lifestyle makes it conducive for him to try to get a little bit more money.
It's possible.
But that's what it comes down to, Skip. What's James Harden, 33? So he's probably been in the league, 14 years?
He'll play at 34.
He'll play at 34. So he's been in the league 13, 14 years.
Yeah.
So he took a put. I don't know, Skip. It's kind of hard for me to take a pay cut 1 year for $15 million and not try to recruit some of that back on the. Now you never get money back. You just get, make a big, but you're not getting $15 million back.
Yeah.
So what's important to James Harden?
Yeah.
Winning a championship. Well, I think his best option is either go to Phoenix or stay where he is. If he wants to be what he once was in Houston and make a lot of money, maybe returning to Houston is what he needs to do.
Okay. Allow me to say about Ramona. She's very good at what she does.
Yeah.
She's plugged in. So I'm giving this credit. She said, I'm not reporting this, but I'm giving it credibility as a real possibility because I loved what she said about Phoenix has to have a plan in place.
Right.
They're not just going to say, bye, Chris, without having thought it through. We're going to replace him with the list that we had of possible replacements. They all required trades. And you never know, man.
Right.
I mean, can you?
Right.
Can you get who you want? Can you improve on Chris Paul?
Well, you tried to trade him to us. Well, if he's so good, why are you not keeping him?
Okay. But I'm talking about if you just wait.
Oh, yeah, you can waive it, or you can trade him. I mean, Mike Conley, or maybe you can do a sign and trade with the Lakers for I think D'Lo's a free agent, so I don't know. Maybe that's what you want to do, a sign and trade. But like I said, but Skip, if you think about it, Conley's 36. It's not like Conley's 27.
No.
He's on the other side. Terry Rozier, he plays the point, but he's really a true masquerading.
Yeah. James Harden wears me out. When I'm rooting for him as I was rooting for the 76ers because I picked him to win the East.
Right.
You just can't depend on him. You can't trust him in the biggest moments. And he has a long and bloody history of coming up small in playoff games that we talked about. He's also capable of going for 50 on any given night when you dare him to.
Hence the 2 40-point games that he had against Boston.
That's what I'm saying. He has perimeter genius to him. And even though he doesn't look the same, even though he's lost a step, even though he sometimes looks like the oldest, about to be 34-year-old on the planet.
Question. James Harden of Phoenix. What y'all think? Yes or no? Maybe so. James gonna have to run point again. No. No. That's true. James has proven that he could keep everybody happy though with the Kyrie and KD situation. James has proven he can keep everybody happy though. I can't say that James can average 12 assists time. He want to be home. What, LA? What? Excuse me. LA? Oh, he want a green light. My bad. Yeah, surgery, man. Nigga, hurry up, get well, bro. But hold on, Miss D. Again, we gotta do things accordingly in context, my love. Now, when he played with Kyrie Irving, he was much more efficient and didn't jack up as many bad shots when it was him and KD and Kyrie. Even though they only played 13, 14 games. When it was him and KD, they played great. Kyrie just wouldn't show up. Then he got injured and Kyrie wasn't there. Here go my brother all the time wanting us. Then here go my brother Callie off the rip. Just being a big old homer. Want us to have Damian Lillard. She sign me up, nigga. What is you talking about? What you want me to say? They might, ass, huh? But yeah, y'all. Explain to y'all. Yeah, let them do their thing. Yeah. See, he like WWE too. They made Shaq one. If it's enough room, you gonna have to probably delete something. See if it's enough room. But look, when he played with Kyrie and KD, he was very, very efficient. So we got to give James some credit. If he plays with two better talent, then that disappearing act he does is less likely to happen. Not unless he want to go somewhere where he just want to be like Ty said. He just want to be the alpha and omega. Then that nigga might as well go to Charlotte. Lillard will space the floor, take pressure off of Davis. Shit. He'll put Davis in pick a motherfucking roll. Get Davis open ass dunks. Sign me the fuck up, Callie. If we could do it. You got to shit. You won't hear me say, oh, Callie, get out of that old dumb shit. No. Tell me more. Oh, really? Nigga, tell me more. Dame Lillard, you say. Dang, come on. Bron will be open like shit underneath. Bron will be doing that old man layup. I guess when you get old, no matter how tall you is, it's hard to dunk. Because them niggas 6'8", 6'9", they do not be dunking. You be noticing that, Callie. Especially the older they get, you be seeing 7-footers be trying to lay it off the glass. Like, why you don't just dunk it? Can't jump that high. Nigga, all you need is an 8-inch vertical. I knew I wasn't the only one. You know that shit too, huh, Callie? I noticed that shit. That's how I say it. Niggas say LeBron ain't losing the step. Yes, he is. His foot wasn't hurting him. Skip Bayless said that shit. I saw that shit. Yeah. When he under the rim by himself, he got laid off the glass. Back in the day, LeBron James exploding up and dunking that motherfucker. That man said Greg Oster. What's so funny is, Callie, the shit we talk about niggas who got old and got like that. That nigga just was like that. That's what's so funny. What happened when you lose a step when you don't got a step to lose? Retirement, early retirement. You not Andre Miller, nigga. Andre Miller could last a long time and lose a step. Look, I got Callie with that one. He like that one. Callie, you know that's the truth. That man said Ostertech, that man retired quick. For like Utah and then out the league. Hey, look, Callie, man, don't nobody be drinking nothing. Y'all gonna like this. This a joke that I said back in the day. I used to work with a guy, right? The moving company. I worked with a guy, brother named Kenny, who used to play for the Boston Celtics. Real live, he played for the Boston Celtics. I mean, like back in the like 70s, 80s. And so this when like Google had first started, and when you do the map quest and all of that. So somebody pulled it up on the internet, and there was a picture of his basketball card. And I saw him. I said, damn, he did play for the Celtics. Right then, too. I said, I ain't never heard of him. That's where Bird got there, right? I said, Kenny, you did. Well, you did. He said, yeah, you saw I played for the Celtics. I said, no, I saw you was on the Celtics. He said, they started laughing, right? They said, what? He said, what? How you gonna do? He called me Matrix because I could jump high. And I dunked on his balls one time. So look, he say, Matrix, why you gonna do me like that? I said, nah, Kenny, I love you. But I saw your basketball card. And it ain't had no stats on the back. It just had a lovely write-up that had nothing to do with basketball. It said, Kenny enjoys hunting and likes to do cycling. He said, man, get the fuck out. Literally, that nigga basketball card had no stats. That nigga ain't smell the hot. That nigga didn't smell the playing floor. He saw every game. Right. Yeah. That shit just got a nice write-up about you on the back that don't mention basketball. It's a literal basketball card. It don't say nothing that you do good. Start saying all the other shit you should consider. Right. Right. Like them Bammers who never right. Like, bro. That's how I be like, I was like, man, Steve Alford. I said, that nigga didn't play. He was great in college. Yep. That's where it stops. You got to get that nigga college card to hear anything about him playing. He did go to Indiana, right? I think he did. Nah, they wanted them to get him. Steve Alford. I'm never that much of a sellout. No matter how much I don't fuck with Reggie Miller, he better than him. But all you niggas, Reggie Miller better than Scottie Pippen, you're smoking crystal meth. You're not even smoking crack cocaine. You are smoking crystal meth, laced with fentanyl, elephant tranquilizers, and beaver piss. Pure beaver. That's what I'm about to say. How a nigga ain't better than his sister? A lot of niggas ain't better than Cheryl. So I ain't gonna do that to him. But what I'm saying is that nigga not the best player in his family. I don't want to hear that shit about he was better than Scottie Pippen. You better not eat balls and ass. That's what you can have for dinner. Motherfucking elk balls. You eat some hot elk balls and possum ass for dinner. That's what you niggas can eat. Talk about some Scottie Pippen. Ain't better than Scottie was a role player. No, you are a role player. Play your role. Be quiet about basketball. What OJ say? Oliver ain't home? They not home, are they? Okay. They don't know what they watch. Right. It was a ballpark eater and my motherfucking mentions arguing with me because the numbers clearly point out that Kareem was never passed by Michael Jordan in anything except steals. So this ballpark either want to go back and forth with me, back and forth. Like, nigga, hey, get the fuck out of here. Yeah, I'm about to say, why don't these niggas calm down? Jordan was great. But I count, hey, you know what? A nigga playing longer than you, that's an achievement. That's an accomplishment. Let me say that again to you hating ass niggas. You do know that playing longer than anybody ever played is an accomplishment. Bums don't get to do that. Right. Oh, that's just a oh. Well, if Jordan had the discipline and drive and the mental focus, he wouldn't have quit 2 times. We don't know. He could have played 20 years, broke all the records, and shut my ass up. We don't know. He could have. We don't know. I'ma discredit a man, Kareem, for not getting in no scandals and then having to quit. They wasn't gambling on basketball games. Jordan was. They weren't being degenerate gamblers, gambling on basketball games, going out getting drunk and shit. That was Jordan. Mike the man. What? Mike was great. Yes, he was, but he wasn't the greatest. Just like at my job, I take a leave of absence every year. I understand how they look at other people who work. I say, oh no, I ain't gonna never be on their board as one of their greatest employees. They said, why? I said, because I leave their ass. Because I leave them and I tell them I don't need them. I said, you don't reward a nigga like that, no matter how good he worked. You just don't fire him and put up with it. So he does qualify. Cali. Look, that argument can be had here with me, because what you making is a rational intellectual argument, where you actually said some shit that people will not agree with, but it's just the actual fact. The basketball is a big man game, and the better the big man, the more chance he can be the best one-on-one player. That's why Giannis having his way every night. Giannis ain't the most skilled big man, believe it or not. He's a little awkward. His dribbling ain't polished and refined, but it's good enough to get down the court and get where he needs to go. And because he's so athletic and tall, you can't stop him. He can get to the hole. It's just like when you playing on your Nerf court in your bedroom when you were a kid. You fake dribble 3 times and dunk on your cousins, dunk on your brothers. And it didn't matter how tall they was, whatever. You was tall enough and athletic enough to do it. That's Giannis. Jokic, much more skilled and big. One-on-one would be hard to beat. Not for any center like Hakeem, Kareem, Wilt, all that shit. He ain't fast enough. He not putting the ball down in front of Hakeem, Olajuwon, and David Robinson. He getting plucked. All that. Now, the problem with Dave Robinson, he'll be banging his ass. If Dave Robinson a bitch, he'll back under. But David Robinson will get so far and then jump up and swat that shit. Alonzo, not having it. He had to shoot that ugly over the head shit all day. He'll make some shots. Alonzo, not having it. I don't want to hear he the greatest center of all time. I heard that shit from JJ Redick. I wanted to puke. JJ Redick said, based on the skill set. No, it's based on the fact there are no good centers. He can do all that now. Centers aren't taught to play basketball the way that old school centers play basketball. So they sit there and let him stand up, bring the ball up. Most centers ain't going, like you said, ain't like he says, ain't gonna be checking them 90 feet. But they would have. Don't tell me we don't have the centers in the league in the history. He not doing all that against Dennis Rodman. All that shit Jokic doing, he not doing that against Rodman. And Jokic is a great center. He gonna go down as one of the great centers. I love that he bringing the game back. But I am not one of these prisoners of the moment. I'm talking about Warner, O'Neal, Young, Abdul-Jabbar, Moses, etc. That. Thank you, Callie. Thank you, Callie, with the etc. Thank you. Because motherfuckers is becoming prisoners of the moment now, Callie. Oh, nobody. This is the greatest center. What? Everybody Callie named David Robinson. We didn't even name him. Don't get me wrong, he'll fuck Robert Parrish up, but Robert Parrish will fuck him up. He'll fuck Robert Parrish up. Robert Parrish will fuck him up. Thank you, Kylie. That boy would get baked down low fucking with Robert Parrish. It would be nothing this big white. If he think Bam's going on, he could do nothing with Big Rob. Weed smoking Chief. He could do nothing with the weed smoking Chief. Yeah, but they lunching. This is the greatest of all. I was like, Mr. Russell could have guarded him. I seen it. Will, we talk about the old school greats, Will and Mr. Russell. No, I don't got that. Talk about Bob Lanier. Okay, he would have bust Bob Lanier. Bob Lanier would have busted his ass. Just say he could play great in every era. But the greatest center? No. I got to give you the Kamala Harris. No. Just wait till the white American star pops up again and see what they say about him. Yeah. That's why, look, I hope Wembanyama is good. Because if Chet Holmgren is anywhere near good, it's over. Wembanyama better be good. Because if Chet Holmgren is good, it's over with. Put it this way. If Chet I'm gonna tell you. I'm willing to make a bet with y'all. If Chet Holmgren averaged 20 points a game, his jersey will be among one of the top selling. Right, Callie, you right. But if Chet, watch this, Callie. If Chet Holmgren can average over 20 a game 3 years in a row, he'll be one of the top selling jerseys in the NBA, no matter who the star is. And if LeBron leave, he'll be number one. He'll be number one. If he an all-star, Chet will be number one. If he is a all-star, Chet will be number one. If LeBron ain't in the league, Curry ain't in the league, Chet Holmgren gonna be a number one score. If all he got average is 24 points. Anything over that, he ain't got average a double-double. He can average 22, 6 boards, 3 assists, and 2 blocks. He'll be the number 3 selling jersey in the NBA. If he averaged 20 points next year, if he averaged 19, if he give him 3 20-point games in a row, he'll be on TV next year with Shea and them. And they'll be talking about him like he was scoring like Shea. I guarantee they'll forget they got Shea. And it'll be about him and Josh Giddey. They'll forget about how they was almost in the play-in if they make the playoffs next year. That's why secretly, Callie, I can't lie, secretly I hope that motherfucker OKC is worse next year. I'm trying to tell you what Brandon's saying. Yep, it'll be Chet and the Thunder. They act like they wasn't one game close to the play-in. I hope the motherfuckers secretly, I hope they just make it to the play-in like they did this year and get in. And then they can't say, well, it was Chet Holmgren. They gonna say, well, you know, they were in this situation last year and being battle tested, they made it through. And they added a new piece with Chet Holmgren, so they got an extra weapon. Okay, I could live with that. I can't live with Chet Holmgren is clearly the reason they're better. I mean, Shea Gildress, he averaged 30, but now that Chet has this 22, him averaging about 25 is probably where you want him at. No, nigga, where I want him at is nearly unguardable, like he been doing. I want Shea Gildress Alexander to be exactly who he is, unguardable. KD, McHale, and Anthony Davis. Yep. That's what I'm saying. Look at that right there. Look at that right there. Look at that right there. That is a setup. Damn, Callie. He did say that. That's what's so fucked up. Cause that nigga is high on Chet Holmgren. He is high on Chet Holmgren. I forgot that. That's real ass talk, Callie. Shit, what? That nigga's everything. You talk Chet Holmgren? That's what he like. Chet Holmgren? No one can be better than him. That's why I kind of hope Wembanyama a beast. If he is, then cool. If he gets served by Chet Holmgren, and then Chet Holmgren end up on the USA team, and Chet Holmgren and them win with him playing, guess what it's going to be? And guess what else it's going to turn into, Callie? The white boys wearing skull caps come around. What's up, man? With Chet Holmgren jerseys on. Be honest, Callie. They both too tall to last. To be honest. Hey, Callie. Oh, guess who else I forgot, Callie? Yeah, that nigga get triple doubles. Will he get a triple double against Ben Wallace? Because my nigga Callie named Mutombo. And I thought about that. Callie, right. Yeah, he might score 20. He gonna take a lot of shots. He gonna get a lot of them blocked. He gonna have to shoot a lot of awkward shots. He not gonna get all them rebounds on Mutombo. He not gonna get all them rebounds. So at the end of the day, I just thought about it. Ben Wallace is a shorter, stronger version. He not getting all that on. He gonna outscore Ben Wallace because Ben Wallace don't score. Ben Wallace gonna beat him every time. He gonna be frustrated and pulling out his head. Ben Wallace gonna be batting them passes. Right. Ben Wallace strong, all that back and bend down. Ben gonna have that joint right there. Then rebound, Ben always disciplined. He always got your back. He always got his back to you. He even did that to Shaq. Ben Wallace disciplined. So he gonna get rebounds. You not getting all those rebounds. And on defensive end, yes, Ben Wallace get a lot of offensive rebounds. So yeah, Jokic. I'm just saying. So before they get to crowning niggas, let's see who he had to beat to get to the top. Like Callie say, one-on-one, it's players that if he played on the court, all right, yeah, I got him beating a Ben Wallace. Maybe a Mutombo. Not a Moses. Not a Kareem. Not a Hakeem. Not a Shaq. Not a David. I don't even know if he could have beat Brad Doherty. I don't got him beating Alonzo Mourning. Mr. Russell, Wilt Chamberlain. I don't got him beating those guys. I got him having a hard time with Karl Malone, Tim Duncan. Right, Callie. He ain't used to that banging. Once they get the banging on him and beating on him, he look withered and he get weak early because he, like you said, he need weight. He needs some strength. Cause I done seen little niggas bitch him. They big boy his tall, skinny ass. Just the fact he got his foot broke, jumping up and down. Right, Callie. Who didn't never jump. That nigga Mark Eaton is the king of verticality. Block your shit like he was playing volleyball. Block. And wait for you to shoot. Big tree looking motherfucker. Give me that shit. Cap your shit. Couldn't do nothing else but block shots. That was in the 90s, y'all. The 80s and the late 80s, early 90s. Had car mechanics playing it. Jack Harlow of the NBA, yeah. Jack Harlett. Yeah, that motherfucker was huge. That's why he was a good defender. But that's all he could literally do, Callie. He literally could do nothing else. That man literally could do nothing else. Right, Bill Winnington. So was Luke Longley. Shit, if I'm not mistaken, wasn't Luke Longley a starter on two championship teams? Let me see. Or was that? Oh no, that was Disturbing. Luke Longley. God damn. Man, the whole roster scored for the Bulls. Is nobody averages zero. I didn't even know Keith Booth actually played. Crazy. But shit, man. You still mad at the Warriors for drafting Todd Fuller. Yeah, which I made up for with it with Curry. They definitely did that. What's up, Rich? Yeah. Bet. Bet. Yeah, shit. Jabari had his graduation today, so shit. Yeah, I feel you. All right, bet. Mm. This shit crazy. Yeah. Y'all drafted Todd Fuller. We drafted Jan Vesely here with the Wizards, so don't feel bad. Shit. But let me get the hell out of here, man. I'm gonna get this shit popping. LVZ, man. Much love to y'all. LDBC in the building. Shouts out to my brother Cali Enigma and fucking Reef for coming through representing that LDBC. Almighty BFTB also. You know how we do. Shouts out to Tyrone and motherfucker Dale and Max. And motherfucker Tina B came through. Miss D came through. Brandon McCants. Y'all see you. Who else that came through? It was Pink Meadows came through early and shit. Shirley Miles came through. Yeah, I know. I think he came through. De facto always come through, my bro. Bert, I don't know where you at. You better come through. Anyway, let me get the hell out of here. LBZ, man. Peace.